Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I want to give all praises and highest honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Kakadash, Salakia. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be for your households. Khan Shalom. So today, as you can see the title, I want to make a video about the ravens that fed Elijah. And this is also to remind us that in the times when there's going to be food shortage, the most I can just use animals like birds to bring food in front of you, you know, or the most you can just use a bird as your guide to guide you to a place where there's food and drinking water, for example, you know, like your instinct says follow this bird, for example. I don't know. The Most High has many ways, man. So this is one of the ways that the Most High can feed us, and how we fed the prophet Elijah. So 1 Kings chapter 17, verse 1. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as the Lord Yahweh of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. Okay. And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. You know, brook is like, if I'm correct, like a smaller river. So basically, he needed to go there. It says, and it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, okay, water, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. So the Most High just put the spirit on the ravens to feed Elijah, man. Okay, and it was twice a day. It says here, verse 5. So he went and did according unto the word of the Lord. For he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening. So he was eating good, man, bread and flesh, you know. So in the morning and in the evening, 2 times. Because, it says, and he drank of the brook. So he had water to drink, he had meat to eat, he had bread to eat, you know. So the Most High was taking care of him, man. And that's how the Most High also is going to take care of us, if we keep listening to him and pleasing him, and doing our best to follow his will in the chaotic times to come, when so-called shit hits the fan, you know, when the storehouses are going to be found empty, like the scripture says. Because you have to understand, man, when the alarm sounds and the government warns us for a war or terrorist attack or certain disease, you know, you name it, man, anything, you know, people are gonna go crazy to the stores to buy, well, in the first place to buy, but in the second place to steal all the food and the drinking water for themselves, medicines, you name it, man, toilet paper, like in the you know what, the Rona. So the stores are gonna be empty very quick, man. Now, normally when the store shelves are getting empty, you have like trucks that can load the stores back, right? The big trucks. But if there's chaos, nobody's gonna be driving the trucks. So the trucks won't be delivering no food anymore. Neither will there be people driving trains to deliver food. So the stores are just gonna stay empty, man. You know. So in a matter of days, it's done. It's over. Okay. So what you gonna do then, if you have no trust in Yahweh Bashem Yashai and He's not with you, man? Yes, you might have stocked up some food for what, a week, a few weeks, a month, half a year. Who knows, man? Who says that the food is not gonna be spoiled, or that you're not gonna get sick, or that people are not gonna steal it from you? The most can just put the spirit on certain gangs, or allow certain gangs to take away your food and everything that you have, man. Okay, so that is for people that don't put a trust in Yahweh Bashim Yashai. So let me see. I'm looking for the scripture where it says, suddenly the full storehouses shall be found empty. I believe it's 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You see? So your Walmart in Holland, you have Albert Heijn, Jumbo, Volmart, Dirk van der Broek. It's gonna be empty, man. No food, no drinking water, nothing. And a trumpet shall give a sound which, when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight against. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and see my salvation, and the end of your world. Now, let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 13. It says, Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So the servants of the Lord will have food in the times to come, when there's no food, when the stores are going to be found empty, like we just said. Okay? But the other people, they're going to be starving to death, man. Like the scripture says that people are going to be so hungry that parents, women are going to eat their own children, you know. And people that think that they are going to have it easy, you know, with making bunkers and whatnot, you know, the Most High can just make you prepare a whole bunker to for the goal of one of the elect to find the bunker and take it over. You know, the Most High can make you spend years on preparing this bunker, and then when shit hits the fan, you know, you get a disease, you die. One of the elect finds the bunker and he's saved there with his family, for example. You know, so it doesn't matter what you prepare carnally. If you're not with the Lord, you ain't gonna be survivor like that, man. And we know that not everybody is gonna die, of course, because how else are we gonna have slaves, you know, and people of the heathens that gonna build up our kingdom? Okay, so not everybody is gonna die, but majority of people are gonna die, and the wicked Israelites will die because they have to come back in the kingdom. But some of the heathen, they won't die, you know, so they're gonna be put into slavery in chains, man. We're gonna be ruling over them. So that means you're gonna have certain survivors here and there, but you best believe that the Most High is gonna bring terrible judgment upon them also, man. Okay. So it says here, Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of food, enough drink, you for your family if you are with your household, you know. But people that are not following the Lord, they are not gonna have no drink, man. They're gonna be that you know, like in a desert, you know, where there's no drinking water. They're gonna be dried up, man. Lips crusty, okay, begging for water, you know. Might even kill people for a few drops of, let me say, not a few drops, but maybe a glass of water, you know, might kill people for that. Okay, the scripture says the love of many shall wax cold. So the people are gonna have less and less love for each other, man. Okay, in those times to come. So it says here, Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Okay, we're gonna be in a good state, you know, we're gonna be joyful, we're gonna have enough. These people are gonna be the opposite, man, you know, like in apocalyptic movies. How do you say it? Apocalyptic movies. You always see some survivors, but they surviving, you know what I'm saying? Like they eating rats, you know, they drinking their own piss, maybe, who knows, man. So it's gonna be terrible for the ones that don't follow the Lord, man. So anyway, I just wanted to speak a bit on this, and with that I hope this edifying, and I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyam across this world, who are spreading his knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. Khan shalom.